Hello and welcome. This is Ena Talati and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. Indian Meteorological Department has predicted heavy to very extremely heavy rainfall in 8 states of India along the west coast, central and peninsular India. The flood situation is expected to worsen further with the water flowing above the warning level at 22 river sites. Very heavy flood situation is being witnessed in the parts of Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Assam and Uttar Pradesh. Besides, inflow forecast has been issued for 31 dams and barrages in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. More than 30 reservoirs in Gujarat have crossed 70% capacity due to the heavy rains. A red alert has been issued by the Met Department, which predicted heavy rainfall in Saurashtra and South Gujarat districts till Thursday. Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Gir, Somnath, Jamnagar, Bharuch, Kutch and Navsari are among the parts of the state that have been receiving heavy rainfall. A very heavy rain has caused landslides and inundated major roads in Orissa district in India. Odisha's Gajapati district witnessed a damage of at least 10 houses due to the landslide, while Malakangiri and Kalanhadi districts, major roads had been inundated and damaged due to the overnight rain. As per a report by the official from the Gajapati district, at least 10 houses have been badly affected due to the landslide at Naupali village under Naugada block of Gajapati district. No loss of life has been reported as people left their houses immediately after noticing a landslide. Another landslide was reported in the Vasai area of Palghar district in India, where one person died and 2 were seriously injured. As many as 2 people have been rescued so far, the Palghar district collector informed. Rescue operations are underway. The India Meteorological Department issued a red alert for heavy rainfall in Palghar district and isolated scattered heavy to very heavy rainfall with isolated extremely heavy falls is very likely over the Ghat areas of Madhya Maharashtra till July 14th. The weather is likely to be squally with the wind speeds of 45 to 55 km per hour gusting to 65 km per hour. Fishermen are advised not to venture into the seas. How are landslides caused? Landslides are caused by the disturbances in the natural stability of a slope. They can accompany heavy rains or follow droughts, earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. Mudslides develop when water rapidly accumulates in the ground and results in a surge of water-saturated rock, earth or debris. Landslides occur when the slope or a portion of it undergoes some processes that change its condition from stable to unstable. This is essentially due to the decrease in the shear strength of the slope material and increase in the shear stress borne by the material, or a combination of the two. A change in the stability of the slope can be caused by the number of factors acting together or alone. Many a times slope material can become saturated with the water, may produce a debris flow or mud flow. However, also dry debris can exhibit flow-like movement. Flowing debris or mud may pick up trees, houses and cars and block bridges and rivers, causing flooding along its path. This phenomenon is particularly hazardous in the alpine areas where narrow gorges and steep valleys are conducive of faster flows. Debris and mud flows may initiate on the slopes or result from the fluidization of the landslide material as it gains speed or incorporates further debris and water along its path. River blockages as the flow reaches a mainstream can generate temporary dams. As the impoundments fail, a domino effect may be created with a remarkable growth in the volume of the flowing mass and in its destructive power. Most commonly, landslides refer to a gravitational movements of mass of rocks downwards on a slope. In India, 12.6% of the land areas are prone to landslides. What causes landslide in India? There are several factors for the causes of landslides, but major 5 factors that trigger landslides in India are deforestation, shifting cultivation, heavy rainfall, earthquake, mining and urbanization. Now let's look at the deforestation. Landslides due to human intervention is one of the causes of landslides in India. One such is deforestation. For example, the Himalayan region has become more vulnerable to landslides due to the indiscriminate cutting of trees. Removal of trees reduces the binding properties of the soil and rocks. This enables the water to seep into the subsurface, making the topsoil vulnerable. Shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation is common in hilly regions and northeast areas. Every year residents burn the forest for cultivation purposes. However, this deteriorates the quality of topsoil, causing erosion during the heavy rainfall. This makes such regions more vulnerable to the landslides. Now let us glance at a heavy rainfall and earthquakes. About 40% of the Kumaon region in India are vulnerable to the landslides due to the earthquakes. Additionally, heavy rain often causes the landslides. Mining. Human activities like mining or quarrying remove the vegetation cover and soil gravel. This lowers the groundwater retention capacity. Also, it increases the risk of flooding. Therefore, landslides occur due to the loose debris or excess floods during an earthquake and heavy rainfall respectively. Urbanization. Increasing population pressure in few regions of the India is alarming. This leads to an increasing frequency of the landslides in this region. Mud, debris and rocks slide from the slope during the landslides. This restricts human movement and creates a traffic barrier on the highway and railway lines. Loss of human lives is one of the severe effects. What are the major landslide zones in India? Trans-Himalayan regions, PT of Himachal Pradesh, Aravalli Mountains, Deccan Plateau, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Orissa. Incessant rain and landslides wreaked havoc in Dima Hasao on May 2022 in Assam. More than 3 persons lose their lives, including a minor girl. Disasters that struck Dima Hasao after incessant heavy rain and landslide severely affected the 170 kilometers railway line. In the year 2021, the landslides shook the lives of thousands across the country. On 11th August 2021, a landslide at Kinnaur district killed approximately 28 people. In October, Kerala experienced continuous rainfall resulting in the devastating floods and landslides across the state. In the month of June, as the rains lashed upon Mumbai and the Konkan coast, multiple landslides, wall collapses and bridge collapses were reported in the Thane and the neighboring Palghar district of Maharashtra. During the same time in July, a massive landslide occurred between the Mangalore junction and the Thokur railway station in Karnataka. The incident had disrupted train movements on the Konkan rail route. It was believed that the landslide was caused by the heavy rains that had been witnessed in the region over the past few days. In the same month, in July 2021, the landslide occurred on the Sangla-Chitkul road near the Batsari village, where heavy boulders fell on the tempo traveler carrying 11 people. Landslides damages houses, roads and buildings. This further creates a financial burden for the rebuilding infrastructure to rehabilitate the masses. The debris sliding down from the slopes block the river channel fully or partially. This makes it difficult for locals to get the water supply. Landslides also increase the risk of floods. It is because the debris increases the river sediment. As a result, due to irregular course, rivers become frequent, resulting in floods. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.